All right, so we're kind of here talking about the feels right now. I'm struggling with, club paths are kind of easier for me right now. If I'm getting a little bit too stacked on top, I just feel like my spine angle is a little bit more this way. Kind of feel this, and then I can change the club path relatively good, I have to say. The one I'm struggling with is club face, and if I close my eyes, kind of spin the club and try to find the center, more often than not, I always, like my eyes are closed right now, I don't know how well this is, but this is pretty okay. I prefer, if it's a little bit open here, it's not bad. It's kind of when I start feeling like this is square is when it gets to be an issue. And for the most part of today, I felt like when I did that drill and kind of flipped it around, I always ended up putting this as kind of square, which is like 2 or 3 degrees shut, which means my face to path is always a fraction shut. So I clearly like having it here. I don't know if it's an offset thing or what, but this is where I naturally kind of hold the face. If I can kind of feel it go a bit more this way, we're good to go. So drill right now that I'm doing is kind of doing this, kind of closing my eyes, feeling that this is square, okay, and then try to find that feel again. And then I'm always like, there you go. So every time I feel this is shut, funny enough, and this is square. So it's kind of weird how my brain operates. The other thing is, right now as I'm taking it back, I'm kind of feeling what I did with Phil, where this loop strap is kind of tight. I'm stuck here this way more, but I'm actually pushing more with my right hand now. And my right hand is kind of very like stuck together. Like imagine if I got a ball stuck between there. And that's kind of what I'm feeling with a more shut face. And then I'm kind of able to turn out of the way and then hold that face more. I kind of enjoy that feeling of holding the face rather than having to release this hand going through right now. So if I can kind of get more of this way, we're better off. Another issue is we're kind of getting a little bit stacked, but I'll try to hit a few shots after this just to show the feel. So just feel a little bit more here. I noticed that my hands are getting a fraction higher again, but funny enough, because my hands are higher, it's not rerouting as much. So let's see. Try to take a few shots and then, yeah. Yeah, the other drill I'm trying to do right now is basically I set up with a fraction open, a fraction shut, and try fuck around with that, like keeping the club path the same, having it a fraction open, keeping the club path the same and having it a bit shut. What I've noticed today was that if I'm keeping the club path the same and having it a fraction shut, meaning my face to path is negative, it doesn't affect too much. So let's say I'm being neutral, like 0.5 open or 0, and I want to make the face more shut to the path and make the face to path. All right, so got cut off, iPad overheated, of all things. Where was I? When I'm trying to open the face and get a face to path that's positive, it's difficult. Like I instantly throw my path goes out to in and to out, it's all over the place. If I'm rotating the face and getting kind of rolling it this way, keeping the club path is easy going and I can stabilize it. So clearly I have a fear of doing that through impact, which is fine. The other thing is right now in BSD, it's a little bit uphill, down, so kind of that way. My attack angle is getting very steep. My swing direction is getting very left. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing. We'll see later on whether that's a tendency that I would want to have or not. But yeah, overall that's it. I think it's basically I need to play around consistently hitting with a few degrees more shut, a few degrees more open and square while maintaining that path kind of neutral. Just kind of changing how that looks at address, and then that way I can have a little bit more face control kind of coming in and out of my game.